you guys see me? Hey, what's up, Joey? Uh, did I stream? I streamed last week. It's not 6. Oh, it's 6 o'clock right now. Can you guys actually see me right now? That's weird. Okay. Oh, a minute 26 says live. Good grief. I'm sorry, guys. I scheduled it for 6 o'clock, and so there's a delay there. I'm watching the delay between my live stream. Hey, what's up, Raj? Thanks for coming in, guys. I thought everybody'd be over there watching the Sousas right now on Good Simple Living. They have 334 people watching them right now. That's fantastic. Hey, what's up, Jeremy? Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Well, here we are. Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody surviving all this crap? Hey, his way. Thanks for popping in. Good grief. Wow, what a week, you guys. So, I'm not going to go super long tonight. None of this, 2-hour marathons that you guys get me on. So, no squirrels tonight, Amy, okay? You and Brett, you guys are the worst for throwing squirrels out there. I gotta get some sleep tonight. I got some sleep last night and it was good. But all week long, give you guys an update. So last week, you guys, I was talking about, hey, Journey to Fitness. Thanks for popping in. Duncan, hey, Brenda, how are you? Good evening. Thanks for coming in. Let's see. What was I saying? Last week I was telling you guys that it was going to be a crazy week, that I hadn't lost my job and they hadn't shut my job down and construction was good. And then all of a sudden, after the live stream, they said that I wasn't working Monday. And so they said that I wasn't working Monday, and then because a guy had gotten sick, and so they weren't sure, they had to take him to the hospital and whatnot, and they weren't sure if he was, contracting anything. The red dragon, got to be careful what we say. Speaking of which, a couple of my videos I put up there, the ones that I showed you guys at the local grocery store, I got partial monetization for. I got the yellow dollar sign instead of the green dollar sign, which is really pretty hilarious. And I had scrubbed everything, all my references to anything having to do with what's going on, except the fact that it was just crazy out there and what was happening. People clearing the store shelves. Yeah, the algorithm still caught it. So anyway, there's your squirrel for you. So last week I knew I had Monday off, and they said we were supposed to come back to work on Tuesday, and then at the last second they decided they were going to shut the job down. Well, so last week I was all excited and pumped because I still had a job. Olivia was going to be working from home, and so we were both still working and had that paycheck going. But we were at home. I'm up in a crane, so I'm not interacting with anybody. Olivia's at home doing her work from online on her phone, so we weren't interacting with anybody. So the kids are staying home. They're not going out with their friends. They're not doing anything. We're not going out to, restaurants are closed down for the most part unless it's a drive-through, and so we were fine. We keep that paycheck going. I got 2 kids in colleges and I got 2 mortgages. So hey, Kathy, thanks for coming in. What's up? Maynards are in the house. Yes. You made it just in time. I wasn't really talking about much, Chad. So, last week I left off not having work on Monday, but supposed to have gone to work on Tuesday. And then all of a sudden they canceled the whole week. And they said they weren't going to get test results till the end of the week. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, great. And then my boss calls and says, okay, I need you in Vegas, which is 3.5-4 hours away from me here. We have a crane over there that the construction is not shut down over there, and I need you to run the cover for this guy. He needs a couple of days off, and I was only supposed to go there for 2 days. So I go over there I drive up there Tuesday, and I get paid for Tuesday, right? And I'm supposed to start Wednesday night, so I'm going to do a graveyard thing. I hate graveyards, but hey, I'll take what I can get, right? And Tuesday night, my job.
Hello, everyone.
There she is.
Right.
That's it? That's your token hello?
I have to go sew.
Oh, come on. Just for a few minutes. Come on. She loves to sew. She's going to go sew. Okay. She's been making She's been making those masks, you guys. I don't know if you guys had seen any of her posts on Instagram, but she made a mask and she put it on Instagram, and she got how many orders, honey? You got 20 orders for masks, so it was really cute. And she actually, on one of them for my nephew, put on there Corona Extra on the mask. Anyway, there's another squirrel for you. Anyway, so Tuesday, I go up there to Vegas, and my job calls and says, the guy that we got the test results back. He doesn't have any. He's cool. He's clear. We're going back to work tomorrow. I'm like, well, I'm in Vegas, so good luck with that, because I ain't driving back. And you have to call my boss. So he calls my boss and says, well, we need him here. And he goes, no, sorry. You guys said you guys weren't going to be using anybody until this week, until maybe Friday. You got to give me till at least Friday. So anyway, they worked it out. I stayed in Vegas. I got 4 days of work working graveyards, which sucks. Brett, you can tell me all about that. I hate working graveyards. Your body just, I don't sleep. So I worked up there for 4 nights, got paid some subsistence and some fuel, and I got back late Saturday afternoon and got back on a regular sleeping schedule and slept like a dead man last night. And so same thing tonight. I got to get some sleep tonight, but we're going back to work tomorrow. Job is still going. It's on. So praise the Lord. I wasn't stressing about it, and God determines our steps, guys. God is in control of all this. He is sovereign. There are more people that are hearing the gospel right now online than ever before. It's so fantastic. So, hey, Brett popped in. Who else did we? Everybody said hi to you, honey. So, anyway, so there we go. Jeremy, I'm so bummed for you guys. So you guys gotta get caught up with Jeremy at Living the Dream Homestead. They've got some great news, some crazy news, and Jeremy, I don't think you have posted. I don't think you've made a video about your latest. Have you done a? I didn't see a video about your pig. Did you just put one up? What did you just put up, Jeremy? I just saw that you put up another video, and I was too busy today. Let me double check. I don't want to spill the beans for you, Jeremy. Oh, yeah, you did. The Trouble with Farm Life. Okay, you did put up a video on it. Okay, so I haven't watched that video yet, Jeremy, but I'm pretty sure. Hey, Spencer, how's it going, brother? Got Langston's Alternative Power. Spencer Langston's in the house. Oh, goodness gracious. Hey, Spencer, really quick. My buddy is going to drop off a roll of number 8 or number 10 wire. I think it's number. I think he said he couldn't sure if it was number 8 or number 10. Pretty good sized wire. He has like 450 foot of it. If I hook up when I get your low flow hydroelectric generator, and my house is exactly 420 some feet from the creek where I'm going to be putting that generator in, is number 8 sufficient? So there's the question for tonight for Spencer. Thanks for popping in. I was actually going to call you or email you this week and just double check with you and make sure that wire was going to work. Anyway, there you go. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody's. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for the thumbs up. So there we go, guys. It's been a crazy week. My job got canceled, then it got rescheduled, and then they were fighting over me, and then so the job here in LA, they had to decide to not use the crane for 4 days and do something else. They had a lot of welding to catch up with anyway, so it wasn't a big deal for them to schedule other things, but we just couldn't hang any iron. So I start tomorrow. So it's been a crazy week. God is in control. God is good. Olivia's working. Danae. So check this out. So Danae, you guys all know, is my nursing student. She is. Hey, Angela, thanks for coming in. That's a new viewer. Thank you very much. Okay, cool. Thank you, Spencer. Perfect. That's the good wire then. That's kind of what I thought. I had a pretty good idea that was going to work. So awesome, man! I can't wait to get up there. Hey, so you know, Spencer, you haven't been in there the last couple of weeks. We're on I have put us on a 12-month countdown. Budget wise and debt wise, and being able to buy a tractor, all that kind of stuff. 12 months from now, we will be 12 month ish, depending on the weather up there in North Idaho. We will be moving up there to North Idaho. So the countdown has begun, and then the hydroelectric will be coming shortly after that. So stay tuned. So, you know what, Chad? I do have a lot of video of me running the crane. I'll send you a couple of videos. I'll email them to you if that's okay. I have an agreement with my boss to not post anything on social media or to do anything like YouTube with my job because it's not top secret or anything, but it's just sensitive. Whenever they have stuff like that going on, it's a high profile job. Um, they just don't want to have any more eyeballs on there than they need to. You know what I'm saying? So, and we all know the YouTube universe. There's all kinds of crazy stuff happening with trolls and people calling in and turning people in for stupid crap. So, it doesn't surprise me. So I've chosen to respect my boss's wishes and not post anything. So, which is a bummer. Hey, Victoria, thanks for coming in. Thank you. Awesome. Yes, I know you will. I know you are. I know you will. Thank you very much, Spencer. I appreciate that. I just got to get up there full time. That's a project that I'm not going to be able to do until I'm actually there full time and get it planned up. So anyway, so that's the status, guys. We're doing good. We're healthy. Oh, Danae, I was telling you guys about Danae really quick. So Grand Canyon shut down for the rest of the school year. They postponed graduation because she's a senior, her last semester for nursing. They postponed graduation until December to actually walk the ceremony, but they'll let them graduate this April 23rd, and she's done. Woo! And that's another part of the 12-month plan is that money we've been helping her with. We've been paying for all of her college. She's been paying for 60% of it. That money is going to start going towards paying off the rest of our debt and saving up for our move. So she's here finishing up her schooling, and we were worried about her last 4 clinicals. They moved the clinicals to an online virtual format. So she's finishing up her clinicals and the rest of her schooling. She'll take her finals here in a couple more weeks, and then she'll be graduating. So check this out. You guys have probably heard, those of you that are watching whatever news you are watching, all across the country, they're talking about letting graduate nursing students come and work in hospitals and be hired before they even pass what they call the NCLEX, which is the nursing exit exam. So they're talking about letting these people come and work before they even pass the exam. And then, at least here in California, they are so desperate for nurses right now because of everything that's happening. They are actually decreasing the amount of questions on the NCLEX from 75 to 60. So they're taking 15 questions off. And then the maximum amount of questions was, instead of 300, it was like 225 or something, or I forget what it was, or 180. Anyway, they have eased the requirements for nursing students to pass. And she's been at about a 90 percentile anyway, so she's a smart kid. She's going to pass that with no problem. And there's a good chance that she will, she's going to finish. She is going to finish. She's so close, guys. I can't even wait. I am so excited. Hey, Gil, thanks for popping in. JNC's Oregon, thank you very much. Awesome. Love it when you guys all come in here. This is great. So, anyway, so she's going to finish. It's going to be great, guys. So we're just weeks away from that. And Nathan's still, they consider pilot training schools to be essential. So anyway, last week, guys, I was talking about the lockdown here in California, right? Well, that the unions or some big money donors were screaming and crying about construction continuing on, right? Your older daughter's an RN, starting for a nurse practitioner. Wow, yeah, everything's online, which in some aspects it's actually easier to do it online. So. Wow, Kathy's niece, no, her older daughter is an RN studying for her nurse practitioner. That's cool. Wow, so that's one step below doctor. So, yeah, so there we are. Big squirrel. What was I talking about? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, JNCs. My uncle died this last Wednesday. I think I was telling you guys about my uncle. He He had been fighting cancer. He'd had a cancer issue with his kidney. That he got through that, and then apparently he had. Oh, your daughter's working two. She works
Wow.
ICU at two hospitals. Wow. So your daughter is big time in demand, Kathy. That's fantastic. That's girls like that, people like that are smart, and they are going to be in demand. Fantastic. So we're excited for Danae. Hopefully she'll get hired right up. She's already got the what? No?
You still have a kink in your neck?
Oh yeah, I do have a kink in my neck. I can't hold it. I got a bad kink in my neck. Um, Squirrel again? What are you doing? She's got a good opportunity at a hospital close by. We're hoping that she can get hired on right away. So we're looking forward to that.
Okay.
So, yeah, my uncle just had a brain tumor, and they did surgery on him, and he didn't wake up. And he was 61, 62, I think. And he had already talked to his family. He knew he was going in. He was having bad headaches. And his two kids, his daughter's 28 and his son's 22, 23,
Yeah.
and his wife, and they said, hey, if this doesn't go right, I'm good. They are saved. They are believers in Jesus, and he had health issues all of his life, and so he's like, if this doesn't go right, don't keep me on a ventilator, don't keep me alive. Just go ahead and pull the plug. Let me go home and see mom and dad, my grandpa and grandma. And so they did. His wife Robin is doing really well. She's had her tears, but she was remarkably upbeat about it. And that's the hope we have in Jesus, you guys. If you guys don't know Jesus, your personal Lord and Savior, guys, now more than ever is it time. We know the times are getting crazy. The only way to heaven is through Jesus Christ. He says, I am the way, the truth, and life. No one gets to the Father except through me. No other religion is going to get you there. So I know all of you guys are Christians in here. All of you, as I know personally. So we're sad to see him go. And this is the uncle I spent a lot of time with. When he was in high school, I was in 4th grade, and he was playing Boston on his car. I would drive around with him through town. We'd be cranking Boston in his car. He was the coolest uncle ever. So I miss him, but I'm going to see him again, and I'm not worried about that. And I'm glad that he's not suffering anymore. So that's the hope we have. You know what? If somebody gets sick, if cancer just pops up on you. You just never know. You get run over by a car, you can die. And if you're not ready, then you're gonna meet meet your maker, and that's just the bottom line. And you don't have to face the prospect of death without hope. The hope that we have with Jesus, we are guaranteed eternal life. We are promised eternal life if we put our faith in Him. So. I'm glad for him that he's going to be there. My whole family is Christian. All my parents, almost every single one of my siblings, they are all believers, and so that's a relief actually. So let's see here. Wow, Gil, holy smokes. Oh my goodness, your sister has had brain tumors for 10 years. That's crazy. Thanks for coming in his way.
Oh, they just left. His way has a date or something, I think.
Has a date?
Date night, go down.
Date night. Oh, date night.
No,
yeah.
go up.
Right there. Got to go. Date night at home.
Okay.
Fantastic. Well, you definitely, date nights are absolutely critical. Now that we're all home together, thanks guys I appreciate that. I want to make sure I catch up with everything here. Thank you very much, Angela. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming in. Amen. Amen, Chad. That's fantastic. John 3:16. Absolutely. So Kathy, good grief. You don't only counts what you do in the last year, 365 days of subscribers and hours. So each time you get close, it reduces again? Huh. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna push play on your videos, Kathy, and just let it play. I'll turn it on and just let it run all night long. Heck yeah. So you guys, if you guys can do that, turn your if you can, turn on your channel and go to Kathy's. We'd love to get her over. Do you have enough watch hours, Kathy? Oh, cool, Brett. Thank you, Kathy, for putting that up there. Yeah. That's right, Gil. Well, I was out of town, Gil, so I have an excuse. I had 4 nights, but I was talking to Olivia. I call her 4 times a day, and she was getting tired of it. I saw a really funny uh, a really really funny meme the other day, and this guy was talking about going fishing and just fantastic, and how cool it was to be spending time with his friends and going out and hanging out, and said that his wife had dug a hole in the backyard in order waiting for him to get back. She couldn't wait for him to come back to deal with to like bury the fish guts or whatever it was. And the picture that he showed was actually a 3 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot deep. She dug a coffin hole for him. So I thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, you're less than 100 hours to get it monetized. Okay. Yeah, I know. You've had subs forever, Kathy. Good grief. Yes, Kathy is North Star Prepsteader. You know what, Chad? That's so funny. So the running joke here, especially with the Broussards, is when I first started doing live streams and getting to know this community and getting to know people, it seems like forever that we've all been doing this now. I mean, good grief. It's been over a year. Only a year. Some people have been doing these for years and years and years. Some of the big dog channels, right? So that is Chad and oh my gosh, where's my list? That's the running joke. Chad, I wrote your wife's name down. Your pretty wife, the woodworker. No, I'm sorry. That's not. You're not the. That's I'm sorry. That's Holly Ridge. Holly Ridge's wife is the woodworker. Where's my list? Here's my list. So Chad, this is the running joke here. Everybody, as soon as I mention the list, and you guys see what I said. So here's my list of people, of channels with their names and their email addresses and all that stuff. The running joke about me with the list is that when I first started doing these, I couldn't remember people's first name. I'd watch their channels and I'd watch a video and be like, "Oh, that's so cool!" I subscribed to them, and it was all blowing up. And then I started doing live streams. I was mixing up people's names with channels. It got so bad that I had Dave Reese. I had Dave Reese from Imagine Acre Wood up in Idaho, and I had Essential Mountain Homesteading. I forget his name. Doggone it. Anyway, I had the name switched, and one of the guys is a heavy equipment contractor, and so I was calling him Dave, and I was interviewing with him. I'm going to come up and work for you, and it wasn't even the right channel. I was mixing everybody up. It was hilarious, and Amy and Brett were just giving me the heart. They rode that. They worked that joke for months. So it was all about the list. So you got to start a list. The moral to the story, Chad, is get a list. Start writing it down. I learned my lesson after the first couple of months of severe embarrassment. I learned my lesson. So anyway, so J and C. So your husband is Justin, and he's on his own account. So what does the C stand for? J stands for Justin, and what's the C? Did I see you say Kathy's got a list? Yeah, nope. I'm never gonna forget Amy. She makes the yeah. They make the lives fun. So guys, real quick, give you guys an update about what's happening over here in California. I just had the lady that built our house was asking me. She's like, "How are you guys doing? I'm worried about you guys. You guys are all shut down there." I'm like, "No, we're not. There's still a ton of stuff that's open. There's still a ton of people that are working. In Vegas, on a construction site, they hired a whole bunch of laborers, and they're going to be doing this on our job site as well. They hired a bunch of laborers. If there's stairs with handrails, they are disinfecting the handrails every hour. The bathrooms get cleaned 2 or 3 times a day and disinfected. What's crazy is that the toilet paper and the hand sanitizer in the outhouses, by noon it's stolen. People are stealing it out of the bathrooms. It's ridiculous. But they're doing everything they can to mitigate any kind of a surface that anybody might be touching, that multiple people will touch. They're disinfecting. They're going to be doing the same thing on our job site too. Thankfully, I'm up in a crane. Nobody touches my crane but me, so I don't share it with anybody. It's going to be crazy. But the construction is not shut down. Some job sites are shut down because the contractors decided to do so. But other contractors like, no, man, we're gonna mitigate. We're going to, and so everybody has to stand 6 feet apart. I went in for my orientation for safety. And when we're standing in line, they have tape X's on the carpet where they want everybody to stand before they come into the room. Then everybody sat in the room at the desks. Everybody was 6 feet apart. So they're doing all of the things that they've been told to do to when you go to the store. I went to Home Depot today, and there's X's on the concrete, and there's tape squares around the kiosks that they don't want you to get close to the cashiers until you're ready to pay. When you're waiting in line, they got signs everywhere saying, "Please be for safety for each other and for each other. Please keep a 6 foot distance for your safety." Blah blah blah. So everywhere that's open is doing what they can in order to give that kind of a space, a safety space. Passing out hand sanitizer or hand wipes all over, like the grocery stores and everything. So everybody's doing what they can in order to mitigate this and still keep something flowing, keep work flowing, keep the goods going. Because there's no way, guys, that if they shut everything down, there is no way that our economy would be able to handle that. That our economy has to get going. And I can't wait for Easter. Trump is talking about opening everything up by Easter. Hallelujah. I think that's what we really need to do. I know that there are hot spots like New York and Washington, and they need to shut some of that stuff down. But they got people, going out that aren't just completely ignoring all of the cautions. We're staying here for the most part. I did run to Home Depot to pick up a part, but I stayed away from everybody. So there's what you, and if you're at a high risk, I know some of my friends, some of you guys have high risk people at home. I know some of my friends up in Idaho have high risk family members. Here, check this out, guys. This is crazy. So some of you guys have high risk people, family members at home. Whether you have your older parents or you have immune compromised family members. And some of you, I know, I'm talking about one of you in particular in here, but I won't mention any names. And so you don't want to go out and bring the bug home, whether you get sick or not. They have a lowered immune system. You don't want them to be exposed to that, right? So check this out, guys. My niece, 30 years old, has been living in Australia. Australia is shut down. She made it out just in time, but she went to New York to hang out with some friends, right? She came back. This was it 6 weeks ago, honey?
2 weeks.
No, it was longer than that.
3 weeks ago.
Like 3 to 4 weeks ago. It's like a month ago.
Yeah. She
She came home, and we were going to go over there and see her, and her brother was here with his new baby and his wife. And this is at my brother-in-law's house. My brother-in-law they're in their 60s. Lindsay comes home. Her brother and his wife and their newborn 6-month-old is home. And then my brother-in-law's mother-in-law, who is in her 80s, is home. Okay? So picture the group. We've got 80-year-old, 60-year-old, and then newborns. Lindsay comes home from New York. She gets the flu. She gets 102 fever, no cough, no chest pains or anything. But she was sick and she had the flu. Went to the hospital. They tested. Negative test results. Sent her home. Just take care of yourself. Then they called back a few days later and said, you know what? You need to come in. Yeah, Kathy, I know you've been fighting pneumonia, so you got to stay away from everybody. You can't take a chance because this stuff is a pneumonia. This one would be deadly for you, Kathy, because it affects the lungs, right? Yeah, you know what, Amy? It's funny you said that. I actually saw an advertisement when I was in Vegas for a Louisiana crawfish thing going on down there. That's crazy. I saw the big old pot, and they're like, "Yeah, come on down." I'm like, wait, what are you guys doing? Yeah, exactly. Well, certain places it's going to perpetuate for sure. So your voluntary lockdowns for another 2 weeks. Interesting. So people here, I think in LA, I mean, the streets are deserted. I mean, there's still people moving around, but they're essential businesses kind of people. So stuff is still happening here, but everything is really slowed down big time. So thankfully, we're still working. My niece gets a call back from the hospital, says, "Hey, we need to retest you." So I don't know if you guys have heard any of the news reports, but they didn't have the right test for this bug, for this virus. They did not have the proper tests. She went back and they had the right test. She tested positive for the red dragon. So nobody in the house got sick. They were all exposed to it. She stayed in her room and tried to kind of isolate herself in her room, but she still exposed the whole family, an 80-year-old, 60-year-old, and a newborn, and everybody else in between. Nobody else got sick. So that's the other side of this, guys. We know that there's people getting sick, but what I'm seeing is that less than 0.02% of people actually die from it, and less people actually get sick or severely sick from it than the regular flu. So it's frustrating to me to see the kind of response that's going on. I know that it's supposedly much more highly infectious or contagious, and the potential for death is a lot higher. But now they're talking about, is this going to be part of our regular flu season? Is it going to be part of the influenza that goes around every year? A new strain, a new mutated strain every year. We have to have a new flu shot every year. So that's the whole deal, guys. I'm frustrated with the whole thing.
What about our hike?
Our hike?
The hike we were gonna go on?
Oh yeah. Last week we went on a hike on the hills close by. The trails going all over the place, and there was lots of people out last weekend going on these hikes. We went to go do that hike today. The whole hiking trail system up there is all taped off and shut down. Absolutely ridiculous to be outside in the wind and the fresh air and to have your hiking trails shut down. And the doctors are all saying that's where everybody needs to be, is get outside in the fresh air. And anyway, I'm frustrated with it. I know God's in control, guys. God is using this as He does everything for His glory. More people are hearing the gospel, and that's fantastic. People are hopeless. People are afraid. People are scared, and they're turning to God. The numbers that we're seeing for people watching sermons and messages online has skyrocketed. There's so many people at home now. So praise be that God is using this to make things happen for His glory, right? So we're gonna get through this, guys. I am not afraid. I am not scared. We are doing things to mitigate, to take care of ourselves. That's kind of bottom. That's it. We're gonna just keep carrying on. Can't wait till it's over, and we can get back to basic. Well, I'm gonna say normal life. I think a lot of people are saying this is gonna change things for a long time. So let me double check my comments, guys. A lot of places people aren't listening. So Kathy, you're thinking opening things up by Easter is going to explode it. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I don't think they're going to just flat out open it up. They're going to open it up gradually. It's not going to be just, okay, get back to normal, everybody, Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so I forget your name. You said it already. The J. Doggone it. See, I didn't write it down. Connie. Justin and Connie. There we go. All right. I'm writing it down. JNC's Oregon Homestead. I don't know if I told you guys, we already talked about this, guys, but I grew up in Eugene. In Harrisburg. I went to Harrisburg Union High School. JNC's Homestead. Justin and Connie. Okay, cool. I wrote it down. I'm going to remember it better now. I'm going to remember it more better. From Michigan, but stuck in my, yeah. Hey, so Chad, did you guys actually sign your paperwork this week? I know that was coming up. Was that this week? I'm glad your husband's still working. That's awesome, Connie. Fantastic. What did Gil do that's so awesome, Kathy? You did 45 on the Evil Twins. Now I'll do 45 on CFC channel. Fantastic. You are awesome. I need to get your video edited because people call you 9252 instead of 9 to 5 to live. Maybe you should put a TO in between the 5 to replace the 2 with a TO. So that's funny. You know what, Chad? Don't even bother. Don't even bother changing your channel. No, nobody's going to care because you don't have any videos, Chad. So don't even worry about it. I'm just gonna give you a hard time. I'm gonna keep riding you until you put out a stinking video, Chad. Good grief. So guys, I know most of you guys already probably subscribed to Chad. They're at 9 to 5 to Life. They are making the move from Alabama to Michigan to property. I think he was talking about off grid and everything, getting out of the 9 to 5 rat race. So it's a fantastic story. There was another channel that I've discovered this week that somebody told me about. Oak something some Oak Valley. No. Hidden Oaks Homestead. HOH. Hidden Oaks Homestead. Did we talk about that last week, Kathy? Let's see. You're off grid in your RV. Oh, that's right. They're locked down. So that's right. You guys already sold your house in Alabama. That's right. So you guys are in your RV. That's right. So they're in between. It's a great story, guys. If Chad would just put out a video about it. Okay, I'm trying to get caught up, guys. Isolated for 3.5 weeks. Yeah, full of people. Well, yeah. Yeah, Brett. Yeah, you know what? And Brett, it got close to my family. That's my niece. We were over there all the time hanging out with them. That was my niece. So in the city that they live in the city next to us is Brea. They had they put out the statistics for Orange County, for Southern California or California, whatever. And there was one listed in Brea. She was it. So she got it. But anyway, yeah, exactly, Amy. You can have it and you can have no symptoms and still pass it on. But that's the crazy thing is my niece, she was sick. She got it. She had symptoms and still didn't pass it on. That's the crazy thing. And high risk people in the family. So we're very grateful.
Well, I need to say something.
Oh, wait. Okay.
So when she went to New York, she was there for a whole week and she stayed with all her friends. None of her friends got it. So she believes that she got it when she went and flew from JFK to Long Beach. And she believes that that's when she got the virus because none of her friends are sick in New York.
That's right. She got it at the airport.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She got it traveling, from one airport to another.
So it's all over the board. You can have it and not show any symptoms, and what? That's it? You just come in to tease us with that little bit? You're teasing your fans. Anyway, that is fantastic, Chad. So they signed their paperwork on their property. Fantastic. Tomorrow's done deal and yours. Woohoo! So Chad, I'm a little behind in comments here. You might have already said this. I'm going to keep reading here. But you guys are going to get the keys to your property. Everything is shut down up there, as in the roads are blocked. You won't be able to go to your property? Is that it? Okay, I'm going to keep reading here. Abby made 2 loaves of bread today. That's right. I saw you guys say something about a sourdough starter. That's fantastic. Yeah, that's the only thing about home cooking is that you're going to put on the pounds. And I don't need any more pounds. I'm trying to lose some pounds. Oh, while I was in Vegas, out of boredom, guys, I started my 5-minute ab routine again. And that is the quickest way to firm up your midline.
Hey, you didn't do that today?
Today's my break.
Oh, geez.
Today's my cheat day. I ate like a pig today and no exercise. Let's see here. Oh, goodness. Connie, good night. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's see here. That's okay, Kathy. No worries. It was HOH, Hidden Oaks Homestead is what it was. I don't remember. I don't think I talked about it last week. You've been recording but haven't. Okay, Chad. So just put a channel trailer out, bro. Just let us see your beautiful family's faces with all those girls. Good Lord Almighty. I'm really hoping that Chad has he's a good shot. Okay. Yes, hand sanitizer, absolutely. Good night, Connie and Justin. Thank you for coming in. Got it. Oh, I'm so far behind. Doggone it. Yeah, I got on the plane. Hey, Joey's in the house. Hey, I planted the seeds. I've not done editing the video, Joey. We planted seeds, and I'm going to be putting that out there. And I got a big shout out to Joey uh, at Burning Hearth Homestead, you guys. Yeah, JFK is a huge place to catch something horrible. 9 to 5 to life. 10-minute walk after every meal. Yeah, I guess. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Amy, you and me both. I need to walk about an hour. Let's see. Okay, only essential companies are open, and there's a lot of viruses up that way. Yeah, okay. Lying eyes? What? What are you talking about? What did I say? See, that's the thing is I'm about a 30-second delay here. So I said something, you guys saw it, and then thank you, Kathy. You guys saw it and commented, and I'm seeing your comment right here. Lying eyes. No, I did. I did my abs this week. I did my ab routine. So it's a great one. It's because there's a 20-second delay. So right here, right there in front of the camera, right there is my that's my OBS screen and a little tiny screen above my the YouTube Studio screen right here, and I can see myself and I can see what I'm doing right now is instantaneous. Well, then 20 seconds later, I'll see what I just did right now over here. It's 20 to 30 seconds for you guys. For some reason, I don't know why it is going that direction. I think I talk about this every week. How there's like no delay. There's like maybe a second delay. Looks like maybe about a 10-second delay right now. That's not too bad. That's why I'm behind on the chat. Um, well, yes, Chad, I do. Oh boy, here we go. See, Chad, okay, so that's one thing you don't need to be putting any videos out. So Chad is a workout fiend, from what I understand. Um, so we don't want you to be getting on here in this community and showing off all of us old guys. Just kidding. You could probably inspire a lot of us to do it. Yes, there's a YouTube channel called 5 Minute Abs where they do a 5 minutes of 3 different routines and they mix it up, and man, it's a burner. It kills. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Good grief. Hidden Oaks Homestead. Their Hidden Oaks Homestead, they just got to their property. They were living in an RV as well, and they're going off grid as well. So if you guys go over there, tell them I sent you. They are a neat family. I subscribe, started watching their stuff. So it's just one of those nights, and I'm gonna blame it. Your gym retired. I'm gonna blame it on Brett because Brett bugged me about doing a live, making sure I was going live tonight. I was dragging my feet because I wanted to edit that video with Joey's seeds. So anyway, so guys, we're gonna get through this. It's gonna be over. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna say in another month, 6 weeks max, we're gonna be looking back and going, yeah, that sucked. So what everybody's doing, I know that, Kathy, it's too cold for you to really plant stuff up there. You're doing starts. We put our garden in last weekend, right, honey? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was last weekend. So I expect in the next couple of days some of those fantastic magic seeds that Joey sent me to be germinating and sprouting any day, poking up those little green buds. I got to get that video out. Oh my gosh. I was in Vegas all week. I didn't take a laptop with me and couldn't do it. So so the live stream's gonna have to suffice for tonight, guys. Where is Hidden Oaks? Brett, you got no excuse because firehouses have gyms built into them. Oh my gosh, here we go. No, I can read that without my glasses, Amy. I saw what you said. It just makes it easier to read it, that's all. Governor Newsom has the band with, oh, I wouldn't I wouldn't doubt that, Gil. Oh, good grief. Okay, you know what, Chad? If you're gonna start piling on, I have a hard enough time with the Broussards. If you're gonna start piling on and ganging up on me, then I'm gonna have to kick you out. Off-grid Florida. No, I can read it. I can read without the glasses. Okay, I'm doing the rest of this without glasses, just to show you up. I don't need them. It just makes it crisper and sharper. Anyway, so gosh, guys. So has everybody planted their gardens? I know it's hot down there. I was watching was Hank on Hamiltonville Farm this week, and he's resurrecting those all that old truck and that tractor and whatnot, and he was sweating. Oh, and I know what it was. He was clearing a road for his four-wheeler, and they got those giant banana spiders down there, and his wife and his daughter was down, and they were squealing like pigs, and those spiders were coming down out of the trees, and he's digging a trail through the brush down through his on his property, and he was sweating like crazy. So it's hot down there already. So hey, there's Holly Rich. Thanks for popping in. He's alive, but very bit. Yeah, well, I'm sure you are. So Chris, are you guys actually enforcing the lockdown measures in your state? So we got a deputy in the house tonight, guys. So he can answer any law enforcement questions you can ask a current working deputy. Okay, Gil. So your wife's planting her garden. That's fantastic. I know you guys are fun. That's all right. That's all right. Let's see here. Holly Ridge. Yeah. So tell us what's happening in your neck of the woods, there, Chris. What is going on? So there's the guy with the wifey woodworker. She's doing a fantastic. If you guys watch any of Chris's wife making that table, that farmhouse table, you guys need to go watch her build that table. Chris didn't do any of it. She did it all. Fantastic. So, you know what, Chris? I say you just keep working and let that girl build everything at the house. I mean, she did a fantastic job. Yes, you're staying safe. Good. No. Nuh-uh. Glasses are staying off the rest of the night. Nice try, Amy. Okay. So, yes and no. So, oh, gosh, I want to talk about homesteading and stuff. So out here, they released out of LA County 1,700 low risk felons, guys that were going to get out in 30 days anyway. Okay, and they're supposedly have been told to ignore all the small petty crimes. So burglaries, which you wouldn't consider small petty thefts, even big thefts. They're not being even responded to out here right now because they're responding to everything else. With Prop 47 and what they did out here, it's insane. If something doesn't get turned around in the next couple of weeks, I anticipate LA getting out of hand. I really do. I am prepared in every way. I am safe in every way. I have my truck loaded with gear so that if I have to shelter in place for a couple of days, I can do so, and I have my own personal protection with me. I'm safe, and everybody here at the house is safe. We have plenty of personal protection here, so we're good, guys. A lot of people aren't like that, but if it gets crazy over here, lockdown. Oh, good, Kathy. So you did watch Chris's wife, yeah. Chris needs to get her in there. Well, she was in those videos. That's all we saw was her, but. It's like everybody crying for Olivia. They want to see her more than they want to see me. I don't blame them. Well, come in here and talk. Okay. Well, you don't let me get my 10,000 words out a day, so I have to get them out here. Garden is all planted. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. DWI's 5th degree contract sub at what? DWI's 5th degree. What's a cont sub, Kathy? I know DWI's in 5th degree, whatever it is. So anything that's in the 5th degree. So serious crimes only, right? Yeah. We've had a great time with our kids. This has been one nice thing is the kids are all they've been home, and so we've spent a lot of time with them, which has been really nice because this realistically is going to be our last year or so that we get to spend this much time with them. Once Danae gets out there and starts working, once she meets that magic man, whoever God has in store for her, she's going to disappear from our lives probably for a long time until she gets into her first fight. Then she'll be over here. Yep, priorities and surviving essentials. Yep. Hey, nothing wrong with that. As long as you guys can can it all and put it up, that's fantastic, Brett. Let's see. Oh, hey, so I got a friend of mine who he's definitely city slicker. He actually works in Hollywood, controlled substance. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They're not enforcing any of that stuff now because it's legal here, so it's nobody cares about it anymore. Controlled substance, yeah. So DWIs, they have invented a device that can detect whether you are high on when you have marijuana in your system and you're driving while intoxicated, not just for alcohol now, but for marijuana. So they're starting to test this device out. I can't wait for them to start putting that thing in effect because there's on my way to work in the morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, there's people smoking pot on the way to work. And I know that they're impaired. They're impaired just like, and people tell me, oh gosh, I'd rather be smoking pot, be high on pot than alcohol. No, their reaction times are delayed just like in alcohol. It's such a lie. It drives me crazy. So, but I smell that on the way to work, and then of course on the way home, except if I'm riding my bike. So anyway, um, oh, that's cool. Herbal medicine and wild edibles. So I'm curious. You're going to be up there in Michigan with Kathy. What did you write 3 or 4 minutes ago? What are you talking about? What did you write? No, I know that. I asked you. I was waiting for your answer, Kathy. Nice try. I saw it, and I asked you what it was. I saw it. Yeah, it wasn't no 3, 4 minutes ago. Nice try. Man, you guys are all ganging up on me tonight. Um, so, Chad, I'm curious. You guys up there, and you're going to be up in Michigan. It's awfully cold. Okay, that you guys just fight amongst yourselves. That's good. I like that. What kind of edibles do you guys find up there in Michigan? Um, one thing that I one thing that I have that we have in Idaho are morels. Now I like mushrooms. Olivia doesn't like them, but I know that morels taste different than like regular mushrooms. So sauteing those in some garlic butter or whatever is, I can't wait. Morels grow wild up there. People go morel hunting every year and they actually sell them. I don't know, they're like 15, $20 a pound or something ridiculous. So I'm sorry, Minnesota, that's right. Michigan and Minnesota, it's all the same. It's all cold. Like really cold. uh oh, very cool. Okay. Yeah, Chris, we need to see more tractor videos. We saw enough of your wife. More tractor videos, Chris. Love that big green machine. Oh, you guys are distant. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that my wife wasn't going to enforce the social distancing on me when I came home from Vegas. Thankfully, she didn't. Thankfully, she hasn't. She isn't.
I just might tonight.
You are in the other room. You're 15 feet away from me right now.
I just made tonight.
You're gonna social distance me tonight? Where am I gonna be social distance to?
In this couch.
On the couch? Why? What did I say? Deer, moose, wolves, bobcats, elk. Oh, that's so cool. So, I, we have wolves too, is what we've been told too. So, you're off for 2 weeks on a vacation. Oh, wow, that is so cool. And so everybody up in Idaho is asking me, "Hey, how come you don't just come up here and just hang out for a couple of weeks?" And like, well, I've got 2 kids in college and 2 mortgages. I can't afford to take that time off unless I have money saved up. I don't have that money saved up yet. So anyway, we've got the same stuff up in our place, and I cannot wait to get my first deer and give Olivia a nice venison steak. Get her some backstrap. Um, oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. That's my hope eventually is to be shooting elk up there every year, have an elk in the freezer every year, and not have to buy any beef because elk tastes like beef. So, and we have elk above our property. I can't wait. Okay, I'm caught up, guys. I'm caught up. You know what? There's a ton of people over right now watching Jeremy and Melissa Souza at Good Simple Living. They are about to make their move. They sold their house and they are moving from Washington to North Idaho. Fantastic family. Their daughter, if you guys don't know their daughter, Nevea, she has her own channel on YouTube, and she is an amazing singer. At our YouTube meetup last summer in Idaho, she sang a couple of songs for us, and she has got a voice. It is amazing, and she plays guitar and sings. She's just incredible. But they sold their house and they're moving. They got their trailer. I guess Jeremy moved their trailer last weekend, and they're building a pole barn up there, and they're putting the trailer in the pole barn. They're going to stay in that while they build their house, and they're hoping to have it done before the snow this year. So it's crazy. They're doing their last live stream from their house that they sold tonight, and they had like 350 people. So I know there's a bunch of people that are watching them right now. Can't blame them. They're a fun family, beautiful young couple. They're awesome. So you guys should definitely go check out that live stream and see what they're talking about. Really fun stuff. Let's see here. Oh, that's right, Chris. Heather's is a nurse. Oh, that's right. So, Chris, is she coming home and isolating herself from you guys because she's coming, or is she completely like doing the head-to-toe disinfectant thing before she comes home? What is she doing with that? That's right, Chris from Holly Ridge Homestead. His wife is an ICU nurse, honey. He's the deputy. He's the sheriff's deputy, and she's the nurse. She's the one that built the farmhouse table. Oh, are they done, Kathy? Okay, cool. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, keep each other in prayer, guys, for sure. I know, right, Chad? Yeah, that's because Neva, she's not doing that, huh, Chris? Wow. Okay. Well, we'll definitely keep you guys in prayer for sure. You and Kathy's daughter for sure. We've got to be praying for all of our medical professionals out there. They are on the front lines right there, and they are desperate for more people. So, oh, that's what you were doing.
Yeah, because Yvonne wanted me to make her one where you can.
Well, show everybody. So this is what Olivia made. I want to show everybody.
No, I'm just.
Oh my gosh! Stop it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there we go, guys.
This.
Everybody see that? So Olivia made these. And how many orders have you had? 30 some orders already?
Yeah.
Are my ears big enough to hold this on tight?
Yes. Let me pull it.
Oh.
There.
Okay. Oh, I got to cover my nose too.
Yeah. Well, you have it way down.
Oh, down too low?
There
Okay.
you go.
So should I do the rest of the live stream with this on?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
But this one, you can put a filter. If you can see, you can put a filter on the inside.
Oh, that's cool.
So, anyway.
Oh,
I just
you
wanted to show-
deliberately sewed it that way.
Yeah.
Did you do all the other ones that same way? Or
No,
just this
because
one?
she wanted one to where you can put the filter in.
Oh, wow.
Mine
Right.
already built in.
You gonna walk that over?
I'm gonna show her. Yeah.
Okay. She's so creative. Guys, she was a city girl. She had never done crafts hardly in her life. And look what she's doing. She has a serger. She's got a Cricut machine. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, there went the glasses. I can't put the glasses. I promised Amy. No ISO. I got you. Okay, well, we'll keep you guys in prayers. Chris, thank you, and thank your wife for what she does, and thank you for your service, sir, and be safe out there, man. Chris, here's another question for you. I already asked Brett about if they had any inside info as to what they were hearing, but from your side, from the law enforcement perspective, are you guys getting any kind of information as to if things continue to go the way they are, that you guys are on? I told you guys about my other neighbor across the street. He's an LA County sheriff, and he had to go 14 days on and 14 days off. They have cots at the station where they'll work at 12, or if they work more than 12, they'll sleep at the station, not even come home, and then go up and do it again. 14 days, and then supposedly 14 days off. But everybody's on high alert. So, are you guys on high alert? If you're off duty, are you still like on call in case there's a major emergency or catastrophe? I know there was that big tornado that just happened down that direction this weekend. So, have I shot any guns lately? I was at the firing range a few months back practicing with my 357 and my 9mm. So yes, but not lately as in days or weeks, but it's been a couple months since I was at the firing range. So I was at the 98 percentile in the police academy. So I still have a good shot, thankfully. Um, Gil, you caught me. I put the glasses on really quick. Air conditioning filters, yeah. Glass. Wow, look at you and the little emojis. Yeah, that's a good question. Furnace filters, so makes me look pretty. See, I know. You guys want to see Olivia. You don't want to see my ugly mug. I get it. You're on call 24/7 until this is over. Okay, that's what I thought. 7 straight. Right on. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries. I'll have a gun big enough that when I hit it, it's going down. I am not chasing that thing for miles through the forest wounded. Don't worry, buddy. It's gonna be it's gonna be fun. Keep my mask on. Gosh, you guys are mean. Gosh. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, that was you, Chad, not Chris, that said that. All right, so you're on call 24/7. I got you. Yeah, a lot of people are on. That's what's happening. I I can, Amy. I like right here. If I sit, I'm about 3 feet from the screen. I can actually see it just fine. It's when I get close, it starts to kind of get blurry. If I'm reading small print, but I actually increase the size of the font. So Olivia taught me how to do that last week. Matter of fact, I think I can do it. There we go. I can even increase it even bigger. Control plus on your keyboard makes everything, all the lettering on your screen bigger. So now I don't even need my glasses. See, I gave you my my secret right there. So I don't really need it. It's actually better without it. All right. You decided you just cited in a couple today. Oh, okay, cool. What's a Marlin 4570? What's a Marlin 4570? That's, I mean, I'm assuming that's a gun. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm getting old. I was really embarrassed when I got my first set of bifocals. Uh, Gosh, I'm 51. I got my first set of bifocals right about when I turned 40. Um, yeah, I was having a hard time reading anything up close, small print, and I went to the eye doctor. She goes, "Yep, gotta have bifocals." So you guys can't tell that these are bifocals, huh? Because these are the well, they're transitions, but they're the what do you call it when the like yours?
No, mine are not.
You don't have bifocals?
No, mine are transitions.
Just regular?
They're transition, isn't it?
Transitions when they darken in
Oh,
the
they
summer.
darken. Or it's normal and then.
Yeah. See, instead of a line, they have a cut
Right.
line.
Yeah. I don't
What do you guys call that?
Anyway, you can't even see yourself.
That's okay. I don't need to see myself. Nobody wants to see me anyway. They only want to see you. There you go. See, you're
Old people problems.
yeah,
said.
Amy. Yeah. Gotta love Amy. She just tells it like it is. Oh, it's like a 30-30. Okay. Saddle rifle, buffalo rifle. Huh. Oh, so the Marlin's a brand. I figured it was a brand. So a 30-30 lever action. Oh, that's cool. A lever action. So that's the kind when you're riding a horse and you're following the bad guys, you can cock it with one hand and spin it around, and you can chamber a new round as you're riding, right? So everybody's worried about whether I was a good shot. Chad was asking if I was a good shot. He wants to make sure I don't wound any deer. So are you looking forward to well, you had that. Tell everybody what you thought about the elk tri-tip.
Oh yeah, it was really good. It was meat. I don't know.
Well, it just tasted like regular tri-tip, didn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
You didn't taste anything different.
No.
So if you never had venison, which is deer meat.
I think I have. Yeah.
No, you've had veal.
Oh yeah, veal, and we talked about this.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
Veal is definitely not venison.
Right.
Veal is tasty, but it's still beef.
Yeah.
She has never had venison, guys. So all of you guys that have had venison know what the difference is between the flavor of venison. I like it, but it's got to be cooked right. My grandfather used to make a venison steak, and he'd tenderize the crap out of those venison steaks, and then douse them in sausage gravy. Oh man, it was so good.
This is
But
Kathy,
it's
right?
still, yeah.
So she was asking a question.
Uh,
Kathy, on the filters. So this one, my neighbor wanted one to where she can put her own filter
I'm gonna go get my
inside of
tea.
it. Um, so I made it with the pocket. And what I normally did on the other ones that I made, I used the 950F fusible interfacing. And so that's what I ironed on the inside as a filter. So it's ready to go. But she wanted some that you can put the filter inside of it. So that's, I'm making hers a little different. Oh, thank you, Amy. I do enjoy sewing. It's very therapeutic for me. Um, so I do enjoy sewing very much. I do enjoy doing a lot of crafting stuff. I love working with wood and cutting wood and making things. And then, of course, my Cricut machine. Um, I'm actually doing a job for Anna at Mimsy's Garden. So that's been keeping me busy, but I'm enjoying that as well. When I start work, I work from home this week. I start working back at work, so it's good. I'm looking forward to it. I do miss my kids. I have student aides every period, and at school every period, and they have some start at 7. They're done at 3. So I have one at 7 a.m. and then I have 2 or 3 throughout the every different period. But I miss my kids. I love them. They're mostly all seniors in high school, but I'm really missing them. Joking around with them. They're like my own kids. Um, okay, good night, Holly Ridge, and bye, Chris from North Star.
Chris is Holly Ridge. Good night,
Oh,
Chris.
hi, Christy. Did you see your sister was here?
Just now? She just
Oh,
barely popped in.
hi, Christy.
I
How
have
are
not been
you?
behind on the chat. I don't care what Amy says.
I didn't say that she said anything.
Well, I know Amy's gonna say something. That's why I said that. She says I'm behind the chat, but I'm not.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kathy. Anything that, I don't mind answering any questions or helping anyone out with anything. So I just love doing all crafty stuff. I even make stickers, so, and then iron on pieces. I make all that too. So, and then if there's anything that you guys want, I can always make it and send it to you guys. So just let me know.
You can order some of the Broussard's elderberry.
My masks, I'm selling them for $7. So like I said, the other ones I make it with the filter already inside, but of course, you know, none of this is going to help you from getting, it's not CDC certified, but it's definitely better. It's better to have something than nothing. So, and they're washable.
Okay.
Oh, hi Riley and Keaton. Hope you guys are doing well. Riley is my niece, and she lives in Illinois, and this is her senior year, so it's really sad because she has to finish her senior year at home. So I feel your pain, sweetie, because I know Danae's doing the same thing with her senior year in college. So it's a bittersweet for sure. But I know that you're already connecting with the people that you're going to college with. I think it's Taylor, I think. University, but I know you're already connecting with them, and that is really good. So why are you nodding your head?
I told you Amy was going to make a comment. There she is. You always count on her for a comment. I'm always been always. I forgot my glasses. I forgot my glasses, says the no video YouTube channel man. Come on, Chad. Not letting you off the hook every week. Every week that goes by without a video. They're living in their RV. They sign their papers on their property. They get it tomorrow. It closes tomorrow.
Who's this one?
9 to 5 to life.
Wow,
Chad
how
Maynard.
fun. Oh, they're going to Michigan.
Yeah.
Oh, how
They had
fun.
5 girls.
Wow. God bless you guys. 5 girls. That's.
Lord bless you. Good Lord, Gil. Sheesh.
Squirrel.
Yeah, thanks. It's
Oh
my
my
brother from another
gosh.
mother. Everybody's ganging up on me tonight. You guys are hurting my feelings.
They did ROTC in college, Kathy. I was an expert in
ROTC.
marksmanship. Won a 5 state
Oh,
competition.
really?
Wow. Nice.
That's cool. Well, you're the one that be the hunting in your family then. Holy smokes. Narrowway Farm, thanks for popping in. Better late than never. So there, I got my tea going. You're We'll batch away. Let's see him. He says they're putting a video together. You just got to do an intro. Just do a quick little intro with your better half and do something goofy and just introduce yourselves to the whole world and put it out there. It doesn't if you're a perfectionist like it took Olivia like 2 weeks. You worked on that first video for like 2
Oh my
weeks.
gosh. Yeah.
She worked on it for 2 weeks, kept changing this, changing that, going back and redoing it. And I'm like, just put it out there. Nobody's gonna care, unless it's horrible. And it was way better. I was coaching her the whole way, and it came out 10 times better than my first video ever did. So you can't be a perfectionist. Just put something out there. People won't care. They'll love you anyway. So hunter and a gatherer. That's awesome. Well, do you guys have any other questions for us? We're just gonna keep pounding it out here. We're gonna go to work tomorrow, and we're just gonna keep praying for everybody, praying for this country, praying for each other. Keep supporting each other. This community is fantastic. I love the encouragement that you guys are giving us.
Victoria May.
Hey, Victoria, thanks for coming in.
Email me. I'll give you my email right now.
So yeah, she's making custom masks for people. I know you care, Gil. You wouldn't. Simply O Palmer. It's not O Palmer 7?
No.
Simply O Palmer at Gmail?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. There you go. Yeah, this community is pretty fantastic. I think there's a lot of YouTube viewing that's going on right now too, because people are stuck at home, so they're looking for stuff to watch. It's fantastic, and I know people's channels are going like crazy. I know Joey and Chris. So Chad, I know you've got a bunch of subscribers with no videos. Just wait till you put your first few videos out. I know Chris from Holly Ridge Homestead and Joey from Burning Hearth Homestead. They were down, 20, 30 subscribers or something with some of their videos. And they started doing these live streams and meeting people. And I think Joey, the last I looked, Joey was 170 subscribers, and after just a couple of weeks. Same thing with Chris, their channels blew up. So as soon as you guys put some videos out, your channel's gonna blow up because you're gonna have some great content. So just start. Absolutely, thank you, Kathy. See, I'm not the only one. Just start and do it.
Oh, why'd you lower
I'm
yourself?
glad that wasn't your toe underneath there.
No.
I'd have crushed your toe. Hey, Cheryl Williams, thanks for coming in. We were just trying to be encouraging. He even has time ahead of us. What?
Because you're 20 minutes or 20 seconds.
Oh. So yeah, Chad, I have Adobe Premiere Essentials, which is the one time you're doing the subscription where you pay every month. So you get all the newest updates, you get all the newest, latest, greatest transitions and all that kind of stuff. I paid for the one-time program, which is the basic editing program, and it has a good set of transitions and graphics and effects and stuff. But if I wanted to upgrade, then I have to pay extra money. But you'll get used to it. Definitely go through the tutorials. When you first fire up Adobe, there's the tutorial section, and as boring as those are to watch, it's a real eye opener, and it actually walks you through. So I don't know if you've done that already. I did it, and it made a huge difference. And of course, there's a lot of YouTube videos on it too. So um, there's a lot of neat little features. Yeah, guys, here's something really quick for you guys that I had never known that my son taught Olivia. And if you guys have watched any of Olivia's videos, when she's doing her Cricut stuff, a couple of her sections in her video, it actually is the computer screen, and she's moving the mouse around and showing people how to do things on the computer screen. She did that on the computer screen and actually did, what was it, Control what?
Well, Control G, but there was a program in that we already had.
Well, it's part of Windows, right?
I don't know if it's. I think so.
Video
maybe.
capture.
Maybe.
Control G, guys, will capture what your screen is doing with the videos. You guys probably already know this. I'm a computer dork. I don't know a lot of this stuff. And Control G, and so she was recording what she was doing on the computer screen with her Cricut program and talking through it. So it was basically creating a video of what she was doing on the screen. It was fantastic. And then she took that, saved it in her file, added all of her other clips to it, and incorporated it into her video with Adobe, and that was part of her video. It was really cool. I could have used that a million times. So that's something. So Control G. I need to experiment with that because there's a few times I wanted to show you guys something. You know what? Gil from Camp Patton, he probably already knows that. Gil has really come up with you guys with his live streams and doing his multi screens and all that stuff. And geez, it really puts me to shame. Five.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Who watched them 5 times? Oh, you went flying by here. Yeah, we've been having a lot of winds too. We've been having some crazy weather out here, Cheryl. We've had rain and crazy rain for the last month here in March in California, which is unheard of. And now we're supposed to have 10 days of weather of nice weather coming up, so that all that bad weather is getting pushed out, and we get all the winds coming in behind it. So yeah, the weather's crazy. Our place up in Idaho got 6 inches of new snow this last week in March. That's just unheard of. They don't have snow that late. We just got pictures of our place in Idaho, the creek, and there's still almost a foot of snow in some places around our place. So it's kind of another late winter like it was last year. So let's see here. 9 to 5. You watched all of them 5 times. Hey Chad, it doesn't matter if you watch them 5 times. It only counts if you watch 1 time. So unless you're wanting to learn something, otherwise we'd be watching each other's videos 20 times just to help each other out. The YouTube's too smart for us. Who just popped in? Hey, Heaven's Essentials. Thanks for coming in. Somebody else popped in here. Who else? There's a new.
Yeah, Heaven's Essentials.
Heaven's. Okay. So you use Filmora, okay? My son was using Filmora too, and some other people were using Filmora that I know of, and people were really happy with it. But I don't know. That's a good question, Narrowway Farm. If it's worth moving over, I tried using Filmora, and I thought it was really complicated. So Adobe seemed a lot simpler to me. There's actually 2 versions of the Adobe when you get it. Somebody's leaving. Is that Kathy? She had to go? Cool. Thank you, Kathy, for coming in. The Mod Queen, thank you very much for helping us out tonight. Have a great night. I'm still in 2nd place. Oh, yeah. I got to do a real shout-out video. Okay. You know what, Gil? I thought I did. I did my prepping video when I was leaving to go to pick up Danae. I said that you had. I told everybody go check your channel, that you were the prepper and the. So I thought that was I totally shouted you out in the middle of that video, unless you didn't watch the whole video, or I'm supposed to actually put it in my title and stuff, right? So I'll have to do an actual official Camp Patton Pro, Adobe Pro is supposed to be the best. That's what I've heard. I've been really happy with it. Ever since I got the garbage worked out, I had to erase Windows 10 off my brand new computer and have it reloaded from Microsoft with them on the phone with me. in order to get mine to work. The program itself was actually fine. It was actually my Windows 10. I was missing a program. So now I love it. And Olivia's using it like crazy. And she's on it more than I am because I'm working. She gets to work from home too. So let's see here. Yeah, totally, totally, Chad. Take up Narrowway Farm on his offer there, and just get on there and just and walk through. Spend some time on the phone with somebody and check it out. Yeah, I could use a good set of knives, Gil. So I got to get in the first place. Okay. Good night, everybody. Good night, Kathy. You so mod. She's part of the mod squad. Okay, so Julie, I never did get your name. It's Julie at Heaven's Essentials. I'm gonna write that down. So Heaven's Essentials, Julie. Okay, I'm not gonna forget that now. I won't. I will remember that now. So what you were telling about your mask, right?
Oh no, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Well, guys, it's been a fantastic night. Okay, 3 videos say those that come over will watch 3 videos and say that you sent them over. Oh, I see. Julie's knives. So Julie, you got to go watch Gil at Camp Patton Family Compound. I swear I shout out his channel every time, every Sunday when I have my live stream. He's got a little challenge going to get people to come over and watch his channel. He's giving away it's like a $450 set of knives or something for whoever comes in first when he reaches 1,000 subscribers. So if you guys get a chance, go over there and subscribe to Gil's and send people over there and get them to subscribe and have a chance to win some knives. So yeah, you're fine. You are good. Oh, another moderator handled. Thank you. Julie's one of your great mods. You want to be a mod for us, Julie?
Oh, that's Victoria's email.
Yeah. You can write that down and then actually erase it and delete it. Brett, thanks for calling. Thanks for bugging me to do it. I love it all the time with you guys in there. It's been fantastic. I will stay in touch with you this week and let you know what's going on. We'll do another live stream next week and let you guys know how the first week of work, back to work went. Yeah, you can just remove that one. There you go.
He's
155 away. Awesome. So 845. You're like right there. That's cool. You got plenty of watch time. How many watch hours do you have, Gil? That's the fun part. So you get that going, you start blowing up. Because Gil's doing 3 live streams a week or 4 live streams a week. So, well, anyway, guys, we'll do another live stream this next week. We did our garden. We'll show you what we did really quick. Won't bore you with all the monotony of doing because you guys don't need to learn how to put a garden in. But we want to tell you guys what we planted from Joey at Burning Hearth Homestead. I think we put in about 10 different new varieties that we're going to try out. We tried out like 2 or 3 different tomatoes he sent to us and some peppers and stuff like that. So we'll put that video out this week, you guys. Keep praying for each other, lifting each other up. And guys, if I know that a few of you have reached out to me personally and asked for prayer for stuff. And if you guys feel like you need some prayer for something, prayer works. God's working in crazy, amazing ways right now. So if you guys need some prayer, please don't hesitate to email me and ask for that, and I'd be more than happy to add you to a list. So guys, let's just keep lifting each other up in prayer and lifting up our country in prayer. Keep our president in prayer. I can't think of anything else. Gosh, I mean, there's so much more we could talk about and say, but yeah, I know, Brett. You guys are getting close. Oh, that was what I was going to ask you guys. Brett, are you guys still doing the Bayou Bash? Oh, we already did for you, Victoria. We already erased it for you. I missed something. Thank you, Amy. Always have a great time with you in here. Um, that's interesting that you say that, Julie. Julie, on that note, we're hearing all kinds of fantastic stuff. We watch Pastor Jack Hibbs a lot. I do, especially, and Amir Sarfati and JD Farag on YouTube. I watch a ton of their stuff. And what they're talking about, that you don't see anywhere in the mainstream news. You might see it on some Christian websites, but in Iran, where they're having hundreds and hundreds of people dying from this sickness, the church, the Christian church, used to be growing like crazy in China. It's the fastest growing church right now is in Iran, of all places. And so we're seeing God moving in amazing ways. A lot of Middle Eastern, a lot of Muslims are having visions. Jesus is appearing to them in visions. They're hearing messages and voices from angels, and to see, because people are seeking God like crazy in those places. So God is already moving in crazy, amazing ways. It's happening. The churches are really responding here in this country, and that's really where caring for your neighbor really hits the ground. Is through the local church, and that's the way it should be. So the government isn't the one to take care of it; it's the churches, and we should be taking care of each other. That's really what it means. That's it's really happening all around us. It's amazing to see. So so you guys are still scheduled on June 20th. So you know what, Brett? That's interesting. You said that. I'm gonna have to call you and message you a little bit later, because we had scheduled our meetup for June 28th, right before 4th of July weekend. So we were talking about. I was talking to Jeremy at Living the Dream Homestead. I don't think he's in here anymore. He's got farm animals coming out his ears. His pig, they had 9 pigs, 6 of them died. Just they don't know why. So he's just got his hands full up there. So plus they announced that Angela she's got one more week of work left and she's quitting her job. So they're going to be homesteading full time and making money between their raising their livestock and their chickens and eggs and stuff. So if you guys keep living the dream homestead in your prayers, if you guys get a chance to go watch a couple of their videos and tell them I sent you, if you guys aren't subscribed to Jeremy and Angela, but tell them you stopped by and watch another video for them, because their watch time, they could really use some more. He's super close to 4,000 hours, guys. So of any, just like Kathy needs just a few more hours to get to her 4,000 hours. Jeremy and Angela also they're super close to their watch time for their they've got like 1,800 subscribers. They've had plenty of subscribers for a long time, but they're just a few hundred hours away from their 4,000 to get monetized. So more than ever, living the dream homestead, because she's quitting her job. He hasn't worked because his back, he's been disabled. They could really use YouTube being monetized. So if you guys get a chance, I know there's only 10 of you guys in here right now, but put the word out there. That would be something I would ask you guys to do in this community, is just go watch a bunch of their videos. Let it play tonight, overnight. I think I've watched almost every single one of Jeremy's videos. He's one of the first channels I watched, and we became friends. So I think me letting it play throughout his whole playlist isn't going to help him, because I've already watched all of his stuff. But if you guys could let your computers run all night long and play Living the Dreams Homestead, same thing with Kathy. I'm going to do that for Kathy tonight. I'm going to turn my channel on and just hit the play all button for Kathy and try and get her like another 20, 30 hours of watch time. So no, Gil, we don't know yet. I was talking to Jeremy about whether we should postpone it or if we should just cancel it, and he doesn't know what to do either. So we already have a place reserved. You gonna say goodbye?
Oh, I'll be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna be gone?
Probably. So.
Okay. Well, just in case. Good night, everyone. Thanks for entertaining my husband, so he can get his 10,000 plus words out. I really appreciate it.
Thanks. Get out of here. That's your mother. Yeah. Why don't you come and say hi to everybody? Or you got homework to do? You're studying? She has lots of homework. My nursing student has lots of homework, so she's not going to come say hi to everybody. All right. Anyway, so we were talking about postponing or stopping it. We already have the park reserved for our meetup, so we're going to just let it sit. I'm not going to email anybody for another week or two until we get past the curve. If we can get everybody past the curve, you gonna come sit down and say hi?
I'll say hi.
All right, come say hi. Sit down. Take Mom's chair. Right there. Here's the nursing student. She's taking a break from studying.
Oh, I thought it wasn't in the video.
No, there you are, right there. See, I'm picking your nose with the pointer.
Wow, that's great.
But they can't see. So that's what they're seeing right there. So there's a delay. So you're not even in the picture yet. That's actually what everybody else is seeing right now, and that's what they're responding to. So it's like a 20-second delay. See, everybody. See, Olivia said goodbye, and now they're just now seeing her go. There you are. See, you look like a college student with your glasses.
It's my blue light glasses.
Your blue light. Oh,
Blue light.
blue light.
Yeah.
Does that really help?
Yeah.
Do you notice a difference? Your eyes aren't as tired?
Yeah.
Really?
The screen looks yellow. Everything looks
Oh,
yellow.
let me try. Can I try?
Yeah.
Are they just regular blue light, or
Yeah,
are they
they're
reading
little.
glasses too?
Reading glasses too.
I don't see any yellow.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that's
then
a good
watch
prescription.
and then move them down. Like look at the white.
Oh, it has just a little bit of a yellowish tinge to it. Huh. That's interesting. So blue light glasses, guys, if you're on the computer all the time, both my son and Danae, because they're on the computer 6-7 hours a day. More?
Yeah. Like 8
Like
or 9.
8 or 9 hours, especially now.
Yeah.
So they were getting eye fatigue, and it wasn't because their eyesight was going bad so much as they were looking at the computer screen all day. So this has a blue light filter built into the lens. So any of you guys are looking at a computer screen for long hours of the day, and you're having a lot of eye fatigue, that might be something to think about. So. The first time you ever seen yourself on TV? You're on TV.
I guess. No, I've been on here before, but I haven't really looked at it.
We got a newbie on here, guys. So,
Sorry.
so it's Danae, Dana E. Just like James Dobson's daughter is where my wife fell in love with the name Danae. Olivia's middle name is Emily, so we actually named her Emily Danae Palmer, but we wanted to call her Danae. We probably should have switched it and just done Danae Emily. But it's like me. My real name is Harold. Harold Scott Parsons Palmer III, but Scott is just my preferred, my AKA, also known as. But on all of whenever I went to school, and the teacher would call out the roll, Harold Palmer, I'm like, oh gosh, that's wrong. It's supposed to be Scott. And then, of course, all the jokes would come, especially in high school. Oh, Harry Palmer. Oh, yeah. Oh, palm tree. Yeah. So we should have done Danae Emily Palmer. But anyway, she goes by Danae. Dana E. Oh, that's cool. So Julie her computer used to wear her out. Computers and phones give you anxiety. That's okay, Brett. It's all right. Danae. There's Chad. So Chad and his wife are living in a trailer. They sold their house in Alabama, and they bought property up in Michigan. They have 5 girls.
Oh boy.
Yeah. He is. He's a good shot too. So he has to use a shotgun. He's got a shotgun, so if he can get a good spread. Everybody's going. Oh, thank you, Narrowway Farm. Yeah, help Kathy. Put it on autoplay. I'm gonna do the same thing tonight. As soon as I get off of here with you guys, I'm gonna go put mine on autoplay for Kathy and just play it. So, all right, guys. Well, you know what? You guys have been fantastic. All right, baby, say goodbye.
Bye.
She's got to go back to studying. 3 more weeks, guys. Woohoo! And that money's back in my pocket. I can't wait till she graduates to get that first job. Her first check, she's promised to take us out for our favorite steak dinner. So, trailer sounds park-like. Motorhome. That's right. I'm sorry. It is a Class A motorhome. That's right. I have seen it. I have been privileged to see Chad's motorhome. So I apologize to Chad in front of everybody. It's not a trailer. It is a Class A motorhome. It is nice. Victoria Wallace. Money is a mask or feed the dog. Oh, good grief. All right. uh, well, guys, I'm gonna cut off here. You guys have been fantastic as always. You guys always get me pumped. I try really hard to not go, you know, trying not to go longer than an hour because I go 2 hours with you guys, then I can't sleep because I end up live streaming in my sleep. I seriously the last couple times I go to bed and I'm still live streaming in my dreams talking to you guys. It's just so fun. It is so fulfilling and exciting, and I get so excited for you guys, 9 to 5 to Life, Chad, you and your family, and Chris and Holly Ridge, and I mean the new channels coming in here. Megan Nicole Olivia Patton. Oh my gosh! So then she was Megan Nicole Olivia Patton, and then her married name after that, Gil. Good grief. MNOP, really? MNOP? Oh, come on, Gil. Is that a joke? That's got to be a joke. Julie picked up on it before I did. Um, oh, gosh. You guys had a storm. See, Chad, that's stuff that's going to make awesome content, dude. We would love to see a video of that. That would be fantastic content. Stuff like that is drama. It's real life drama. I'll end on this note really quick, you guys. I was on Facebook on the Homestead Rescue fan page. And there were people talking about the latest. They've been playing reruns. While I was in Vegas, we don't have cable here. We got rid of our cable. While I was in Vegas, I sat in a hotel room. I got to watch cable and catch up on some old videos. I was watching Homestead Rescue. And somebody on this Facebook page made a comment about one of the episodes that was just on. I think it was on Thursday night. And it was had already been aired like a year ago, but and I know the family and they're nice people, but this guy was going off talking about how they were dumb for not following the Rainey's advice and blah 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 blah, and just kind of ripping the family. But those of us that knew the family were like, well, you don't know the whole story. I was actually featured with my shop on TLC American Hot Rod. I was on the American Hot Rod with Boyd Connington doing the hot rod build off and all this kind of stuff. This was years ago when I had my upholstery shop. And they were in my shop for like 3-4 days filming for 8-10 hours a day. And I think it was only about 8-10 seconds of video actually made it into the final cut for the American Hot Rod for that episode. So all that time they were in there, I only got like literally 10 seconds of exposure. It kind of sucked, but I was there when they were doing the filming for a couple of years, and my shop was right next to Boyd Connington's shop. Anybody guys know anything about hot rods? Boyd Connington was a huge hot rod icon for many years. I've seen the behind the scenes stuff, the drama that you guys see on TV, even on these reality shows. Obviously, we know The Bachelor is all scripted. We know all these shows are scripted, right? All of the reality shows that you guys see out there. Brett, you're still in here. I know, right? I'm gonna end after this. This is my last story. Yeah, she's gonna marry somebody with the last name Q. That's bad. Chad, you've got to video that. At least video it and then record it. It's still tore off. You haven't fixed it, right? Go out there and record that stuff. So anyway, somebody was bad mouthing these people, and I said, the Homestead Rescue, because I know 3 of the families that have been on that show personally. I know the story and I know the behind the scenes stuff, and I know that after watching the episode, that they cherry pick the most dramatic parts of the show, of the videos they can to put together a show. That's what sells. Drama sells. Pain and sorrow sells. Agony and defeat sells, right? It gets views. And you guys all know about clickbait on YouTube, right? So the difference between the closest reality show that I can think of, Homestead Rescue, it's pretty close to reality to what's going on, but it's still not totally the truth. There's still a lot of other stuff that happens, and it wasn't really the whole story. But but here on YouTube, at least in this homesteading community, I don't see anybody. Boy, I'm going to eat those words right now. I was going to say I don't see anybody faking it, but that was what I was all upset about this last summer. Is I found some channels I found out later that were actually faking everything they were doing. But for the most part, that's why these shows are so popular. Why these channels are so popular. People's channels blow up because it's real. This is real right here. I mean, this is me. You know, I'm not scripting. I'm not faking any of this stuff. It's real. So anyway, Chad, you got to put some videos out, dude. We want to see what you're doing. We're excited for you. This gets me all pumped up. The reality of what you guys are doing, the spiritual aspect of this. God's using YouTube to encourage people left and right. People are praying for each other. It's fantastic. So guys, on that note, keep it up. Keep putting the videos out. I'm gonna go binge watch, auto play all of Kathy's stuff. Guys, go help out Living the Dream Homestead and help them get over that 4,000 mark so they can get it. Those of you that want to do it for Kathy, do the same thing. Go help Kathy out. And same thing with Gil at Cam Patton. You guys send people over there to subscribe to his channel as much as you can. He's got some great stuff, some great prep stuff. He is a wealth of information. So guys, I'm gonna call it there for the night. I appreciate you guys coming in. I wouldn't be here without you guys. You guys are a fantastic community. So let's call it a night, guys, and I'll see you guys next Sunday, and I'll see you guys in your live streams. I'll see Broussard's on Thursday night. You guys, they have their live streams on Thursday night, and then Kathy has her live stream tomorrow night on Mondays, and then all the other ones in between. So good night for sure this time. And Gil has got 4 different live streams all throughout the week, so you can check him out almost every day. All right, guys, you have a good night. Talk to you guys again.